Hello my Scorpios, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your February love reading for February. Okay, and obviously that includes the Valentine's weekend. So let's see, or week, you know, depending on when and how you celebrate Valentine's. So let's see what's coming up for you. I'm not going to do too much of a long intro here because I would like to try and combine a summary of your astrology as opposed to trying to do 3 videos per sign per month, which is 36 videos. I would love to do that, but I don't have the time. So let's see if we can combine this. So one of the first things out the gate, Scorpio, is, and this is for all the signs, is to strive for tranquility and peace, okay? And also Mercury is going retrograde next month, so this really is a good month to tie up loose ends with regard to completing paperwork and contracts, negotiations, communicate any, you know, important communications, you know, anything you started, try and wrap it up this month, because as you know, when Mercury goes into retrograde for 3 weeks, things slow down, or anything you start at that time may need to be tweaked and redone. So this is a good month, February and January, you know, to try and tie up loose ends, and I need to remember that myself, because I've been a bit of a procrastinator these days. So you have Venus in your 3rd house at the beginning of February. So Venus is a planet of beauty and relationships and also money. 3rd house is communication, okay? So you may be having some really beautiful communication in your areas of romance, love, relationships in general, okay? You may be communicating about things to do with beauty. You might be writing, teaching, learning. 3rd house, or all of those things to do with communication and sharing, okay? You also have in the middle of the month, you have Mars in your 7th house of relationships. And seeing as this is a love reading, I am emphasizing that. So Mars is that planet of energy. It gives you that drive, that tailwind to be proactive and move forward, and you can tap into that. It makes things a lot easier because you have that tailwind behind you. And it is in your house of relationships. So this could be a good time to be proactive in relationships, you know, to move things along or something along that may have been stuck, because then you have this Mars energy behind you that would make it easier. And we have a new moon, Scorpio, in your 4th house of anything that's foundational. New moon's about new beginnings. So foundational issues would be your home, your family. So as it is a new moon, some of you may be doing something new in this area. Some of you may be relocating, buying a new home, upgrading your existing home, doing something new, maybe even creating more space, okay? Then you also have, that's at the beginning of February, and on the 11th of February, you have Mercury, also a planet of communication, joining Neptune, dreamy Neptune in your 5th house. So Neptune is a great planet to have in the area of creativity, creative visualizations, you know, visualizing any creative goals you may have. 5th house is also about fun and children, being more childlike. Okay, so you may have a lot of communications in that area. And then on the 19th of February, you have a full moon in your 11th house of your social life. Wow, Scorpio, February should be a really fun month for you, okay? With friends, your social circles, your family. you know, people who you feel like family, your tribe. You may be linking up more with like-minded people, your community. So that's wonderful. Okay, so there might be a lot of communication activity in that area. And then on the 19th of February, you have the sun in your 5th house. So you have the sun in your 5th house on the 19th. You have Mercury and Neptune in your 5th house on the 11th. So you definitely be more involved in anything that's creative, things that you enjoy to do. You know, letting your inner child come out, you know, expressing your inner child, or working on your own business or a hobby, something that you enjoy doing, okay? So that's wonderful, Scorpio. So, that being said, let's get on with your love reading. And thank you all so much for your support. Last month, I actually uploaded Scorpio's love readings, I think the last week of January, or the last week of January, and had quite a few views, I mean, of that video. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I'm sure it was over 5,000 views in the last week of January. So thank you all so much. And please continue to share my videos on your social media platforms, okay? Like, share, comment. If you'd like a personal reading with me, the information is also below. And if you'd like to be notified of when I upload new videos, you can click on that bell and you will be notified. So Scorpio, love, romance. Love, romance, relationships. Valentine's week, soulmates, twin flames, life companions, dating, romance, love. February for Scorpio. So this is for Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Always check your Venus signs when it has anything to do with emotions and love and relationships, okay? And your moon sign. All right? So, Scorpio. Okay. So the first card out, Scorpio, is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I hope you can see the cards a lot better. There used to be, I had a light right here in the back, and I realized that it was, you know, shedding a glare on my cards, and I've moved it and it seems to be a lot clearer, okay? Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs with February. Whoops, there we go. Make the effort, Scorpio. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Let's pull one more card for Scorpio. Oops, that one popped out. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance. Beautiful. Very nice. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, Scorpio. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Keep an open mind, and as many of you know who have been watching my videos for a while, I'll pull out 2 or 3 groups from these readings. So you're starting out with the King of Swords. So some of you may be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Gemini, Aquarius, What's the other one? Gemini, Aquarius. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And remember, these cards are not gender specific. So it's saying keep an open mind. Okay. So the King of Swords is very analytical. They cut through extraneous matter, the fog, ambiguity. They want solution, resolution. They don't bog themselves down with the minutiae, okay? So you are either embodying this energy, Scorpio, or the person you're dealing with is embodying this energy, or have this energy in their natal chart. So that's coming up under keep an open mind. Oh, I don't like the material of these cards. First of all, they're too slippery, and the particles are just going up my nose. I can see these cards aren't going to last very long. I'm going to need to buy another deck. Okay, 9 of Swords. So some of you are having sleepless nights. Remember, these energies can be reversed. If this isn't you, it's the person that you've come to this reading about. This is also an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Okay, so you'd have 2 here under keep an open mind. Okay, so don't be all up in your head. Okay. But there's something here that's bothering you, keeping you up at night, okay? And if it's not you, it's your partner. So under, oops, I was going to say make the effort, and this dropped out. So under make the effort, you have the 7 of Pentacles. So you can see this person, this is a earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This is someone who has done the work. They've invested the time, the money, the effort, the energy, whatever, and they're looking at the harvest, what their effort has has reaped, okay? So I'm not sure why it's coming up under make the effort, because this person is now just looking. This is a passive card. They've done a certain amount of work, and they're just looking at the harvest from their work. Okay? And evaluating whether or not what they've got in return, what their work or their effort has yielded, whether it is commensurate with what they've put in, okay? Whoops. Okay, 2 cards dropped out there, popped out. Oh, okay. So you've got the 3 of Swords and the Death in reverse. You have a lot of air in here. A lot of air. Okay. So the Death card in reverse, that's your card, Scorpio. I think you had this last month as well. But the 3 of Swords is someone who is very disappointed about something, maybe disappointed about the effort and the time and energy that they've put into a situation, and may not be happy with the results, okay? This person is disappointed. Some people may, some of you Scorpios or your partners may feel heartbroken, there may even be a sense of betrayal. So there is a sense of grief and loss here, and it came out with the Death in reverse. So with the Death in reverse, it's something that's stuck and stagnant. It is a situation that is not growing anymore. It's stuck. And it could be stuck because someone here is in grieving. Okay. There may also be some resistance here to change, or like I said, the grieving may be what is keeping this situation stuck. Because this person, you or your partner, is still focused on, or still hurt and focused on something that hurt you in the past, or currently even. Okay, but it's stopping this situation from evolving. So the romance angel's guidance is make the effort. Great love is worth taking. The steps you're guided to take. And also in your astrology, do you remember I said Mars is in your 7th house of relationships? So this is a good time to be proactive. If there's something in your relationship that's stuck, this is a good time to get it moving again in one direction or another, okay? So stay optimistic about your love life, Scorpio. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. If this video goes into a part 2, just look for the part 2, okay? Because I think we might be, how many minutes are we at? Oh no, we're only at 16 minutes, that's okay. Oh, the paper. Oh, from these cards are going up my nose. Scorpio, Scorpio. This is trying to come out. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And also, that backs up the card that was at the bottom of the deck, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this message is repeated twice, to have faith and stay optimistic. Also to make the effort and keep an open mind, okay? As the storylines develop, I'll let you know if this is 1 or 2 or 3 different storylines, okay? Okay. So here 2 cards came out again together. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Under stay optimistic about your love life. So there definitely looks as though there will be a new beginning here. But Scorpio, in this storyline, you see here you've got 7 cups. Upright, it means that someone has lots of options. They may be a little confused as to which option to take, which choice to make. Some of you may be dating multiple people. You know, you might not be exclusive. But here in reverse, this card means that someone is ready to make a choice. Okay, and this choice will bring new stability or make a new decision. Make a decision out of all your options, and it will bring a new start, new stability, new relationship, but it be stable, solid, tangible. It's not wishy-washy, okay? But aces are just the beginnings. But when you have the Ace of Pentacles, this is a really good card to have if you're talking about work, a new job or a new relationship, because it could lead to very stable, fruitful situation, okay? Something that has merit. But obviously aces are an opportunity, they're a start, but it depends on what we do with those opportunities, okay? But the energy is there. So that's under stay optimistic about your love life. Make a decision. And it could, making that decision could take you out of that place of having too many options and not really committing to any particular path, because you've got too many options, too many different paths to choose from. So making a decision will take you out of that place. And if this isn't you, Scorpio, it's the person you've come to this reading about, okay? Here you could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio like yourself. You could also be dealing with the earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Oops, that one, where did that go? Good grief. I think that went behind me. Nice. Nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. So under that, you have the Ace of Swords. This really does back up your astrology, the astrology summary, where I said you had Venus in the 3rd house. Okay, so it's a good time, where you did at the beginning of the month, and it's a good time to have those conversations and communication with regard to romance, love, and relationships. Okay, so this could be a conversation here that will move things along, which is also backed up by your astrology. Mars in the 7th house of relationship. Be proactive. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, Scorpio. So everything is falling into place here. Okay. Very nice. So there is some honest, transparent communication here, okay? This could also be some type of binding contract. This is a love reading, but this could even be a new job. Once you make the decision and you follow through, and you're committed to that decision, this can also be the beginning of a committed relationship or a stable relationship, okay? But there needs to be honest, transparent communication here. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So I was a little bit worried there for a minute. So, yeah, trust and have faith. Okay, let me confirm these cards. I want to wrap this reading up in 5 minutes. Yeah, so there's someone here that's thinking solutions oriented here. Okay, this person is solutions oriented, not bothering with the minutiae and the fluff. Very analytical, cutting through, using that sword of truth to cut through the fluff and to resolve an issue. Okay, sometimes this king is depicted as a lawyer, a doctor, someone that is solutions oriented, okay? But it looks as though some of you, I don't know if this is one group, two groups, or three groups, but some of you need to get past some getting out of your head, staying stuck in the pain, some pain from the past, or fear, doubt, okay? It's because it's stopping you from moving forward. It's preventing a relationship from going to the next cycle, from evolving, okay? So some of you do need to heal here, okay? And some of you have to have trust and faith and just make up your mind on a path, on a decision, and it will bring you a new start and new stability, new foundation, maybe a binding commitment, a long-term commitment, contract. Like I said, this could have something to do with a contract for a house, signing papers, a new job also, or a new relationship, or commitment in a relationship, okay? So why is the Seven of Cups in reverse? Oops. No, I don't know what this means. I'm going to go and say that the Ten of Cups is confirming the Seven of Cups, and I'm going to say here that there could have been a breakdown in a family here, okay? Because too much was up in the air. There were too many different directions, too many different options, and it could have caused maybe a breakdown in a family situation, or a marriage, okay? But by making the choice, by making that solid choice, it's going to lead to a new foundation, new commitment, new stability, okay? And within your family, within your relationships, okay? What is the Ace of Pentacles? Oops. Yeah. For some of you, you may have felt like you were out in the cold. You may have felt rejected. You may have needed help, but you weren't asking for help. Okay, because you can see someone there is like standing outside of the church and not going into the church where they could have got help. Okay. But you're coming out of that now, and for some of you, you might seek assistance or support or help, and it will bring you. You make that choice. There's a choice that needs to be made here that would turn your situation here, your relationship from night to day, okay? New opportunity for stability, commitment, prosperity, okay? Why is the... Okay, this turned over. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So what I'm seeing here with these cards, Scorpio, is that there was a breakdown in your relationship. There was a breakdown in your family. Some of you were feeling out alone, you know, by yourself. You weren't turning to anyone for support or help, but you're coming out of that. And when you come out of that, it's going to bring more clarity. Making that decision, that resolute decision, okay, will bring more clarity and commitment. Okay. Why is the Death here in reverse with the Three of Swords? So under make the effort, someone is standing there looking at everything that they've put in and probably not happy with the results of the yield of their investments. Oh yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is confirming the Death in reverse, which is your card, Scorpio, which is about transformation, growing, evolving in a transformation, is confirmed by the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles can be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So this is someone that's usually very resourceful, nurturing, and also can be a businesswoman, a career woman, very resourceful in every area. Okay, this is the every woman card. Okay, but this person is on their head, meaning that I don't know if you were dealing with someone, or you may not have been feeling at your best. You may have come through some type of illness, or lack of stability in your finances or in your resources, in your job, okay? Some type of disappointment, okay? Or whatever it was that you were heartbroken about or disappointed about could have affected your health and your energy levels, okay? And this has caused a block, okay? In a relationship being able to move forward and to grow, to move on to the next cycle. There's something here that needs to die. Okay, there's something here that needs to end so that the new cycle can start. Okay, and this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords can come in. But whatever sadness or disappointment is here is stopping. It may be affecting your partner's health or your health or your resources or someone's resources. It's stopping the cycle from ending and a fresh cycle from starting, okay? Or something needs to end. And this is coming up under make the effort. So it could be that either you or your partner, Scorpio, were not in a place where you could make the effort because you're low on energy, low on resources, okay? Maybe not even feeling well, okay? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Oops. Yeah, so the Nine of Swords is confirmed by the Page of Wands. So it could be that there was something that maybe you or your partner were trying to initially get off the ground, but it was blocked because someone here is stressed out, all in their head, thinking and imagining the worst, okay? Why is the King of Swords here? Oops. Yeah, this turned right over. So I'm thinking also, you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel that you are going to either hire somebody or you're going to embody this energy of the King of Swords to solve some type of foundational issue of lack or some instability in your resources, your income, a job, a home. Okay, and this could have been stressing you out or your partner out. Honestly, I could say, Scorpio, that this is one storyline here because it kind of all ties in this kind of caused this, and then this caused this. But once you make up your mind and you make that decision, or your partner makes a decision, everything will turn around for the better. Okay, there'll be healing in the family, healing in your finances, healing in your home, and you'll have clarity. Okay, but you have to trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith and stay optimistic. Okay? Yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune here is in reverse, because a decision needs to be made, and committed to that decision, and have faith, instead of looking at all your different options and having all these different paths in front of you, and worrying about your finances, your stability. There's keeping